Have you ever wondered how hackers intercept data? In the realm of cyberspace, pilfering information isn't as straightforward as swiping a wallet or nabbing a purse. It's a more subtle art, a game of shadows and whispers, where the thief doesn't need to touch anything physically to make off with a treasure trove of information. Picture a stealthy bandit intercepting a letter on its way to the recipient. This is the essence of what hackers do using a method known as the man-in-the-middle attack. Scene script. Picture this. You're sending a letter to your friend, but unbeknownst to you, a thief intercepts your letter, reads it, and then sends it on to your friend. This scenario is a real-world parallel for a cybersecurity breach known as the man-in-the-middle attack. It's a deceptive and cunning tactic used by hackers to intercept information being exchanged between two parties. Let's delve a little deeper into this analogy. Imagine you're the sender, your friend is the receiver, and the letter is the data. You're under the impression that the letter, or data, is going directly to your friend. But in reality, there's a cunning thief, a man in the middle, who secretly intercepts this letter. He opens it, reads your message, and then reseals it, sending it on to your friend as though nothing happened. This is precisely what happens in a man-in-the-middle attack. The letter could be anything from your credit card information to your login credentials. And the scary part is, just like the sender and receiver in our analogy, the person sending data over the internet wouldn't even know their data is being intercepted. The thief, or in our case the hacker, could even go a step further. They could modify the information in the letter before sending it on. It's not just read, but tampered with. In the same way, the man-in-the-middle attack allows hackers to intercept, read, and even modify data being sent over a network without the sender or receiver knowing. But how does a man-in-the-middle attack work, you might ask? Well, let's dive into the nitty-gritty. Picture this. You're having a chat with a friend over the internet, exchanging messages back and forth. Unbeknownst to you, a hacker has inserted themselves into your conversation. This is the man in the middle. Here's how it works. When data is sent between your device and the server, it travels through various points. A hacker, like a cunning pickpocket in a crowded market, steps into this data stream. They intercept your data, read it, potentially alter it, and then send it on its way to its intended destination. A process known as packet sniffing. From your perspective, everything seems normal. Your messages are being sent and received as expected, but in reality, your personal data is being siphoned off. Now, the hacker doesn't just have your private messages, they could also have access to your login credentials, credit card information, or sensitive personal details. And it's not just limited to your personal chats. Man-in-the-middle attacks can occur in any form of data transmission, from online banking to browsing your favorite social media sites. Remember, these attacks can happen in various ways, whether it's through a compromised router, an unsecure Wi-Fi network, or even through malicious software on your device. But the result is always the same: your private data in the hands of someone else. So, how do you protect yourself against man-in-the-middle attacks? The first line of defense is ensuring that your connections are secure and encrypted. This means using HTTPS for your online activity, not just HTTP. The S stands for secure, and it does just that, securing your information by encrypting it. When data is encrypted, it's transformed into a code that's unreadable to anyone who doesn't have the key. This makes it difficult for a man in the middle to intercept and understand your data. Next, be cautious of public Wi-Fi networks. They might offer a quick and convenient internet connection, but they're also a playground for potential attackers. If you need to use a public network, consider using a virtual private network or VPN. This adds an extra layer of security by masking your IP address and encrypting your data. Another thing to consider is keeping your devices up to date. This includes your smartphone, your computer, and even your router. Updates often contain patches for security vulnerabilities, making it harder for attackers to exploit your devices. Lastly, always verify the identity of the other party in any digital communication. This can be done through methods like two-factor authentication. It might seem tedious, but it's a small price to pay for keeping your data safe. Remember, in the world of cybersecurity, knowledge is your best defense. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and stay safe.